Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a abs and glutes focus series using a light to medium resistance band if you have one. We'll go ahead and get started lying down on our back, taking the band around the thighs so it slides just above the knee. As a general rule of thumb, the band will feel heavier the closer it is to your knees. It'll feel a little bit lighter as it slides down the thighs. You can adjust it up or down for more or less resistance. Lying down on the back, we'll start with the heels pretty close towards your hips and your arms along by your sides. Make sure all 10 toes face forward, a nice neutral spine underneath us, setting up for some pelvic curls. Take a big breath in. As we exhale, tuck the tail, find connection to your core so your entire spine is on the mat. Then slowly lift one vertebrae at a time from the floor, squeezing to the glutes at the top range of motion, and then round through your spine, trickle one vertebrae at a time all the way back down. Again, tuck the tail, scoop and lift the hips up, squeeze your glutes, slowly round and melt all the way down. They're making this very spinal focused here. The abdominals are really just the front of your spine. So the more that we're able to strengthen and connect to the abdominals, the more stability we'll provide to our spine, more connection we'll be able to have to the muscle focus. On your next one, we'll stay lifted at the top, making sure the ribs stay engaged in so we have a flat back and little openings of that band. Squeeze the band out and in, out and in. You have widening from the outer thighs, those outer hips, working your abductors, the muscles on the sides of your glutes. Think more squeeze from that glute rather than just rolling to the outer edge of your foot. Here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In parallel, we dip the hips halfway down with a flat back. Lift up, squeeze the band apart. Dip, lift, and squeeze out. As we lift those hips, we squeeze into the back side, the space right where your hips and hamstrings meet. Keep your chest open. Keep the rooting of your heels. Here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We hold at the top, little pulses of the glutes, down 2 inches, up 2 inches. Small range of motion, think relax the glutes, squeeze the glutes. And it's small enough so you might not even notice it unless you're really paying attention. We find that little clench to the buttocks, lift and lift. Squeeze 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top, breathe in, relax your spine, contract your core. Slowly melt to one vertebrae at a time all the way back down. Let the hips settle heavily on your mat, neutral spine underneath you, lower belly is engaged. We go light through the feet, kind of imagining that the floor is a level of water. We don't want the feet to sink down below the water line. We kind of want them to hover right at the water's edge. As we exhale, lift your right knee to tabletop. Inhale, slowly plant it down. And switch, lift left, and lower. You know, contracting through the lower belly. It's a nice subtle movement. You should feel it in the obliques, in the sides of your waist, as we alternate side to side. So we keep the foot connected to the mat, but we're nice and light through the foot. So try not to ground the foot too much. That'll help to keep that lower band of the belly, those deep pelvic floor muscles activated and engaged the entire time. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll meet with your right knee in tabletop. And from here, ground down into your left heel, lift your hips up. Squeeze that left glute to balance at the height of the hips. As we inhale, tap your right toes to the floor. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Tap. and lift. We hold balance the entire time. We hold those ribs engaged, squeezing a little deeper into your left glute for 4, 3. Find that connection to your core to help pull the knee in. This one, we hold the knee in tabletop, pulse those hips up, up, up. That glute's on fire. We pull 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Round your spine, roll it down. Take the hands, interlace them behind your head. Breathe in. Exhale, lift off your head and shoulders. Twist towards your right thigh. Can you hold this rotation? Just extend your right leg out and bend, pull the knee in. Try to keep that left shoulder lifting from the mat, utilizing the entire side of your right waist, squeezing to that right leg as it straightens and bends. Adding on in 4, 3, that left hip stays heavy and controlled. This one, the leg stays straight. We lift the leg up and lower it down. Notice that left leg likes to rock side to side. Try to control it so the thighs stay parallel to each other. You can always take your head down on the floor or release the rotation if it feels like you're pulling anything from the head or the neck. Last 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2. And 1. Bend the knee back to tabletop. Unrotate and lower the head and shoulders down. Relax that right foot to the floor, arms long by your sides. Let's bring your left knee to tabletop. This time we'll find leg changes. We switch at the same time. So one foot's down, one foot's lifted. We switch simultaneously. Now we're holding with the front of our waist. You feel that wrapping and that internal corset, the band of your belly. Making sure there's no arching of the low back. There should be no flaring of the ribs or doming of your core. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet with the left knee in tabletop. Right foot is rooted to the floor. We lift the hips all the way up. Squeeze your right glute. Dig deep to your right heel. Inhale, tap your left toes. Exhale, lift up. Keeping that 90-degree bend of your left knee. We hinge from the hip joint. Reach forward, tap, and lift. This is your shoulder bridge prep. Here's 3, 2, hold it in tabletop. Pulse the hips up, up, up. Lift 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. Slowly round, roll it down. Hands come behind your head. Breathe in, elbows wide. Exhale, lift off head and shoulders. Rotate towards the left thigh. Straighten the leg out and bend, pull it in. Hold stability through your right side as we move our left. That right oblique, your opposing oblique, is really working in order to keep the hips stable. Hips should not be rocking side to side. We do our best not to move the thigh. That band will kind of tell you if it's rocking. This one, we hold the leg straight. Lift the leg up over the hip. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, rise. Inhale, lower. Think of reaching that or the right shoulder towards your left hip, crossing in that rotation. Here's 4. Inhale, down. Exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, unrotate, lower the head and shoulders, relax your feet. We'll grab onto the band, taking the band around your hands and the knees in tabletop. From here, we extend one leg forward, bend, pull it back into tabletop, and switch. The more that you push that band apart, the more that you'll feel the arms and a little bit of your core begin to kick on as well. If you want more, let's add a little overhead extension of the arms. Reach the arms back as the leg reaches forward. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling as your knees realign to tabletop. Want to make sure that there's no arch forming underneath the lower back. We're We're not doming to the belly either, so you should feel that activity in your center line, pulling the rib cage in and down, pulling the belly button in towards the spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's add on both arms, both legs reach out and pull in. They reach long and draw in. Finding yourself hovering those legs long. If you feel that lower back lift or your hip flexors start to ache, think of reaching the legs a little bit more up rather than out. 4 more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, draw in. Last 3. Spine stays stable because core is activated. 2. This next one, we lift all the way up off our head and shoulders. Hug yourself into a tight, tight, tight ball. Try to push that band apart. Hold, hold, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Send the arms overhead, the legs long, big full body stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, roll up. Lift off your head and shoulders. Slowly peel yourself up. Dive forward. Release the band. Melt your chest over the thighs. Then slowly come up into a comfortable seated position. We'll lift the arms all the way up and overhead. Take a big stretch. Exhale to side out. Let the hands come in front of your heart. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this all supine lying down on our back. Feel a lot of engagement through my center as well as my glutes, and I hope you do too. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.